My name is Karin Jandeleit-Dahm, and together with my colleague Merlin Thomas, we are the coordinators of the BMed Science program. We are part of the diabetes department that has just moved to Monash University here to the Central Clinical School. And we are both clinician scientists, so we're both clinicians, but also do a large part of our work in basic science. So I think we know both worlds, and we are very passionate about science and research. So we are really here to, really here to help you going through this year, if you decide to do it, just to reiterate the pathways that you can take. So it will be an extra year, but given the experiences that you will get in these years, I think it will be a very important year for you where you mature a lot, you get a different insight into the world of research. And as you know, here at the Precinct, we have very eminent researchers, professors, clinicians, scientists, so they're all working together, and that is a great advantage. So why do a BMed Science? And we have already heard this from a previous student, some very similar slides. It is very important. It's a completely new world for you. It will extend your horizons. You will see your clinical work differently, and you will realize that a lot of your clinical work is actually based on research that was previously done, new guidelines and things. They're all based on research that has been done at some stage. Pick something that you're really interested in, and then you will also excel there. You will make great contacts that will be important for the rest of your life, potentially, which happened to me and Merlin, I guess. You will get out of your quite strict curriculum for your clinical education, but you will not be completely out of it. You will also have always your refresher courses, so it's not something that and you will still be at the Precinct here where there is a lot of clinical work happening. You can go to grand rounds, you can go to clinical meetings. Depending on your supervisor, he or she can take you to his or her clinics as well. So there is always an integration of the clinical work. You will use, again, very useful skills from statistical analysis to be able to read critically scientific work and to analyze it. The relevance, is this a useful project? Is this really the right interpretation they have done? Or is this really not the right way to do things? And as already mentioned, you have an opportunity to become author on a paper if your work is integrated in a larger work. I mean, realistically, you're doing 9 months of research, so you have to be a little bit careful what you choose. It can't be something that would really spread over 3 or 4 years, but a small research project, very important, like for example, to have ethics approval and things like that. But we are very happy to talk to you about these things if you are worried that you might not be able to get things done. But you can get things published, and there's an opportunity to travel to present your work at conferences or little presentations otherwise. And as you probably all realize already, research is very important. So as already mentioned, you look through the booklet, but also make maybe contact to the potential supervisors, go and talk to them, have a face-to-face meeting, see if you like them. If there is sort of common ground, but if you have a different idea to what is in the booklet, so we are always happy to discuss other projects with students. It's not necessarily what is in the booklets, but it can be a guide for you. Talk to other students who have had this experience previously, and look around a bit. If you're not sure, you could also maybe do a short period in a lab, or do like a summer research project, or a week or 1 or 2 weeks, see what it's like in the lab. How can I work there? What are the projects that's happening? And have a look in the booklet. So you know you will have this research training in big groups, clinician scientists, in this fantastic precinct here where you have clinical work and research work happening. You will have the opportunity to generate new knowledge. This can go into publications, and you will see your name potentially, you know, on PubMed somewhere there. As already mentioned, you will continue your clinical refreshment, will happen all the time, so you will not be completely out of this. And more administrative things to talk about. So there are certain requirements which we can go through, and I think Mary is here and other people who can help you if you're not sure if you have the requisites to join this program. These are the coordinators, and my email and Merlin's email, and then for the public health school we have Danny Liu, who could not be here tonight. But all these addresses and email contacts and so are also in the booklet, so have a look there. So the deadline is the 8th of August, submit, get in contact with people relatively soon, I guess, if you want to meet them, maybe spend 1 or 2 days with them in a lab or so, establish some contacts. These are the people who are involved, and Merlin and I are really here to help you, to meet up with you. We have regular meetings with the current BMed Science programs. We meet over a coffee, talk about problems you have with your supervisor, with ethics applications. So we are really here to guide you through this year if there are any problems. Okay, there are also some scholarships available, and I heard there might be even more on the horizon. So there might be specifically for the BMed Science program some scholarships, potentially more coming, and that's also a very prestigious thing to get if you get this. So this is just the plan for tonight, where you can find the different departments, and also to mention we have a new neuroscience department also joining, and they will be represented there as well. So come and join us, talk to us, and enjoy the evening. And if you have any questions, yeah, come and talk to me. Thank you.